Hi friends, this is Sarojin here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good and safe. And today let us discuss how to troubleshoot OSPF, right? So this is a very simple network connected R1 and R2, and both are connected means of a serial interfaces. One is 192.168.1.1 and 1.2. So both should reside in the same subnet. So let us see why it is not forming here. For some reason R1 is not able to establish the OSPF neighbor relationship with R2. So let us go and troubleshoot. First we have to check the directly connected interfaces, right? So first always we have to check whether the serial interface are up. Second thing we have to check the OSPF neighbor and the routing table. So now let us go to R1 and let us check the directly connected interface. Show IP interface brief, right? So let us check the first interfaces. So the interface serial interface is up, right? Second thing, go to router 2 and let us check the interface. Show IP interfaces brief, right? So the interface is also up. Both the interfaces, serial interface are up. Now we have to check the OSPF neighbor relationship. Since it is an OSPF, let us first check the neighbor relationship. OSPF neighbor. So it is not forming a R1 is not forming a neighbor relationship with R2. So let us check R2 also. Show IP OSPF neighbor. So R1 and R2 are not establishing a OSPF neighbor relationship. So we need to understand what is the exact reason. So we need to troubleshoot and fix the issue, right? So troubleshooting is the main thing, and also you have to keep remember all the OSPF troubleshooting commands. So it will be easy for troubleshooting or debugging any OSPF related issues. So now let us go to R1 and let us check the show IP OSPF interface, right? Let us check the corresponding interface serial 2x0. Serial 2x0. So let us check the hello and the dead interval first. Go to R2, show IP OSPF interface serial 2x0, right? That is serial interface. So let us compare the hello and the dead interval. This is 1040, both are same. So this is also 10 and 40. So both R1 and R2 hello interval remains the same. There is no issue. So here you are able to see no hellos. So this interface I have configured as a passive interface. So this is a normal interface. So what happens whenever I am configuring any passive interface, what happens? This will prevent the update from being sent or received on an interface. So it will block the update from being sent or received on both R1 and R2. So that is the reason it is blocking the neighbor relationship from R1 from forming to R2, right? So that's the reason R1 is unable to form a neighbor OSPF neighbor relationship with R2. So how to remove that? Let us go to R1 and let us check show run include OSPF. So I have configured OSPF 100 and let us check whether we have configured any passive interface. So that's the thing you are seeing, right? Passive interface. Yeah, so that I have configured this R1 as a passive interface serial 2x0. So this will stop the hellos from sending or being sent or received on an interface. So that is the reason it is breaking the neighbor relationship between R1 and R2. So what we can do, go to configuration mode, router OSPF 100, no, passive interface, serial. So before doing that, let us do one thing. Let us just debug the OSPF adjacencies. Debug OSPF adjacencies. Debug IP OSPF adjacency, right? Okay. So now let us go to configuration mode, router OSPF 100. Let us remove that passive interface, right? Let us remove the passive interface. Immediately you will see the neighbor relationships coming up. So you're able to see, right, the packet. First it will start just sending the hello packet. Hello packet is for establishing the neighbor relationship. Then it will send the DBD packet. DBD is a database synchronization packet for exchanging the databases, that is the LSDB databases between R1 and R2. And third thing, what happened, it will send the LSR request, that is a link state request. So it already we remove the passive interface. So it will send a link state request and it will receive the LS update from the R2. So once it is done, the what happen automatically, it will be fully synchronized dates because both will be synchronized with the neighbor relationship. So now R1 will form a neighbor relationship with R2. So that's the thing we are able to see, right? It is already synchronized from R1. Now the state is full. That means both R1 and R2 are fully synchronized with the link state databases. So that is the meaning of that. So now let us check the neighbor relationship. Show IP OSPF. Show IP OSPF neighbor. Yeah, you are able to see the neighbor. Neighbor is 1.2 from R1, right? Let us go to R2 and let us check the neighbor relationship. Show IP OSPF neighbor. So yeah, we are able to see the neighbor relationship and let us ping from R1 to R2. 192.168.1.2 ping 192.168.1.2. So this seems to be a very simple troubleshooting, but only the main thing you have to keep, the point in bringing this troubleshooting video is the first thing you have to always understand the troubleshooting commands. So instead of each and every time doing a show run command, it will just waste the time, right? So always remember the troubleshooting command, so it will be easy for us to debug and fix the troubleshooting issues, right? If it is a OSPF or EJP, always understand the troubleshooting command, so easily we can troubleshoot the neighbor relationship. So it will be, that is the first and foremost thing, right? So once the neighbor relationships are formed, then it is easy to debug the routing issues. So this is how we can troubleshoot the OSPF neighbor relationship. I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me for more videos. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.